Hey everyone, so I'm bringing you an update. It's a late update and it's also an incomplete update. So I was doing the Finish 8 by Bonfire Night Challenge and as you know, I already finished 2 products out of the 8. I've finished a cleanser, as in a lip and eye makeup remover, and I also finished a body butter. So I replaced them actually, and I have actually lost an item and I don't know where it is, so I may have to find it. I'm sure I'll find it towards the end, which is the 5th of November anyway. We've got a while. But I wanted to show you the progress on everything else. So I have some really great things that have happened. So first of all, we'll start with the things that haven't finished. I'm really struggling to get through this because I don't feel like it actually gets anything off in terms of makeup. I feel like it says it removes even waterproof eye makeup, but I don't feel like it does. It's not as good as the other one. Maybe because I'm comparing it to the last one, it's not as good. It's all right, but it's not as good as the one I got from Korea. So I don't know. I'm not so impressed with this, and I haven't really been using it because I find it really difficult to use, but I will get through it, I'm sure. I didn't really mark where it was. Actually, I've left my bit of paper where I've marked everything on. So I didn't mark where it was, but I'm pretty sure it was full when I started. So we are now down to here. And I haven't got anything to mark on it now, but I'll try and do that anyway. But I'm sort of getting through that. The other thing is this. This is the body butter. It's Spice Sensation by Maid's Recipe. I don't know who they are. I've only got about this much left, and I started with the full one. I'm not keen on it. I'm just trying to get it out of my collection. And bless her, Claire bought it for me because she thought I didn't like floral scents or sweet scents. So she got me this one instead, and it's spicy, and it's basically just a cinnamony type of scent, and I'm not keen on cinnamon. But it's quite subtle. It does take a long time to rub into your body, so I find it really difficult to get on. Yeah, it's all right, and I'm there. I've got, like, when I put it to the light, you can only see product up to here. So I'm getting through it, and I'm sure I'll have that finished in the next month. So let's talk about things that I haven't finished yet. So this seems to be lasting forever. So if you were looking for a really good, long-lasting concealer, this seems to be going on forever. And this is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in 20. It's a shade too dark for me. It probably would suit most people, actually. It's not too bad. It doesn't look too dark in the packet next to me. Yeah, it does. It's like a really yellowy colour. But I use it as a yellow-based concealer. I'm just going to put a tad on my hand here. I really like this formula. I wish that the colour was right for me. I'm just going to rub it in. The other one that I have is number 10. It's not much different to that. Yeah, you can see it's quite yellowy there. So I use it underneath my foundation, but I use it every time and it doesn't seem to be finishing. Now I've just sort of dipped my brush in and out. I'm not sure how I'm going to get to the rest of the product once I start to run out, but it just doesn't, it's never ending. So it was sort of, when I first had it, I even sand it like this to see if the product will go down, but it won't because it's so thick. But it's not really going anywhere. It still looks full, but I think it's just up the sides. I think if I was to sort of look to where the product was, it's probably about here. But it's just not, it's the never-ending concealer. And actually I'm really enjoying it because I use it so much under my eyes. But as you can see there, it is just a touch too yellow for my skin tone. I don't mind though. Next up is this. This is the Embryolisse Crem Lait Concentre, and this I use on top of my serum after I've oiled. After I've oiled and my serum, I use this, and I use it as not just a moisturizer, but also as a foundation, as a base, as a primer. It's excellent. It's such a good product, and I would highly recommend it if you're looking for a primer that is a moisturizer as well and not silicone based. So you can see here I've folded it down a third time since the last one, so it's nearly finished. I love that it sometimes I think, oh, I don't like that it comes in this metal tube, But I love that I can sort of fold it down. But the problem is when you fold it down, you have product coming out of the little edges here because they split. But it doesn't make it any more difficult to use, or, you know, I don't mind it at all. The consistency is just so lovely and creamy and so beautiful, and there's no scent to it really. I really, really like this, and I would definitely repurchase it once it's finished, although I have a few things to get through, so not quite yet. Okay, so let's talk about progress with the colour tattoo. Now, I believe when I showed you my last update for the colour tattoo, I think I just made a small dent in it. And this is what it looks like now. Oh, look at it, it's nearly finished. Literally, I've got about another 2 weeks of using it. I cannot believe I've got through a colour tattoo. They're not, you know, skinny pots. They're quite deep. You can see, like, if I put my finger in, it comes up to about here on my finger. So they are, you know, quite deep pots, but you can see there it is so totally been used. Scraping it from around the edges. It hasn't dried out. It's a great formula. I've got it on today. I definitely will repurchase this once I've got the On and On bronze one, and I've also got Painterly MAC paint pot. So I'm going to sort of use those first, and I hope this doesn't ever go, but this has been brilliant, and I just love these little glass jars, and I think I'll reuse the jar once I've finished it. I'll give it a clean out and I'll use it for just little bits and bobs that I want to keep. So I just love it. I love that. Or it might be good to distribute things into this pot. Love it. I really, really love it, and I can't believe it's nearly finished. But at the same time, I'm really happy. The By Terry Balm de Rose, I actually lost this for a little while, but I found it again. But as you can see, there's literally this diddy bit at the end, and it's really hard to get out. I have scraped this thoroughly from the edges. I am using another lip balm as well at the same time as this, but I'm just trying to finish this off. But there really is that little tiny bit in there, and if I can scrape it out, I wonder if I can take the top off. I might be able to take the top bit off. I'm not sure, but I will give it a go. But it is just a minimal amount. We are nearly finished with that one. Out of everything, I mean, I've nearly finished practically everything. Even the lip balm that I've mislaid, I've nearly finished. So I think there was only this much left of it. So if I could just find it. I think we're coming up to the last product. We are, and it's a finished product. So actually, it's this. It's strange. I have finished an eyeshadow. Can you effing believe it? Because I can't. I have finished the eyeshadow Strange, although I think a lot of it has gone into dust here. By the end, I just was scraping it out because I just loved it. Now I am using, well, I've got the Naked Basics 2, and there's an eyeshadow in there that I've been using, but I've also started using the dupe one from Makeup Revolution, the Iconic Palette 3, and yeah, which is just as good actually, I have to say. It's just a matte highlighting colour, brow bone colour. I'm gutted it's finished now. My palette looks really odd without it. But yeah, I did, as you know, try and hit pan on Nuna in one of my challenges, which is just such a beautiful matte colour. You can see it there. Just swatched it in a really weird place, but just there. But I just could, I made a small dent in it, but really nothing like I did with Strange. And I wonder if there's a inconsistency with how much colour is packed into it. To be fair, I did use Strange a lot and I loved it. So that has finished. So that is out of the challenge. So I did replace ones last time because I had quite a lot of time, and we are September, October, November, December, September, October, November. So 3 months away from the end of the challenge. So what I might do is I may pick something for next time, and I'll let you know if I've picked anything else to replace it with, because I do feel like I'm sort of going to run out of things. Now, I did start the finish 5 by Fall, but I'm going to scrap that, and I may just pick in some other things to put into this one. There are some other challenges going on, and I think I'm going to wait till this one's over in November, and then I will be trying to finish some into 2016. I would love to pan this palette, but I just don't use the colours enough. You know, I would love to say that this was versatile enough for me to have different looks, but I don't feel like it is. I mean, you know, it's such a beautiful palette. It really is, and I won it in a giveaway, and that's ridiculous. But it's not my favourite palette by any means, and I feel like if you do a pan that palette, it's got to be one that you really, really like. Yeah, I mean, now that Stranger's finished, I haven't picked it up at all, which is a shame because there's some really lovely colours in there. But I've picked up my Naked Basics 2 palette more than I have this, and that might be one to go for. So I don't know at the moment, but let me know what you think. Also, I know that there is another person, Steph, who has updated hers. So I'll put her update in as a link to this video because I haven't done that yet. And this is late, so you'll be seeing another update probably sooner than normal. Right then, I think that's it. So I will speak to you all soon. I will be uploading these videos as quick as I can. It's really difficult with using my internet to upload videos, so just bear with me. I'll be as quick as I can. Anyway, speak to you soon. Subscribe if you wish. Give me a thumbs up if you want to. Comment if you want to as well. Let me know what you think of what I've finished. And I look forward to seeing you in my next one. Bye.